Should have audio tested first. um, this is the first time doing all this. Dun, 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 dun. Hello. Since you're here first, Kai, everything like good on audio end on your side? I have like lo-fi playing in the background. I just want to make sure you guys can hear it. So like, but I also don't want it to be too loud. Yeah, sounds fine. Hello, hello LTA. Got some DMCA free music, so we can have something playing in the background. Because I'm probably not gonna be the most yapper. Yeah, I can hear it. Alright, cool. Sup, Manny? Yeah, what do I mean by that? Means associate. I want. No screen? Not showing up? Okay, back. Okay, everything's good. So, I got tasked with this. Never mind. Sorry. Again, okay. If you have any issues, just let me know so I can hurry up and fix on it. So I got tasked with this map. I won't say their name, but let's just say he was a generous man that just DM me out of nowhere. And this isn't the original map, by the way. It was just a plain barren ass land, and he was like, "Hey, can you make this work?" Mid map, bro. It's not even finished yet. We're not even halfway done. We're not even like at the quarter way. So originally, when I got this map, it was like borderline plain outside of these rivers, and this was up here completely empty. I had to change that last night. So we made we wanted to make this look more 3D, like, you know, like this is like something where gameplay. Man, this damn map making stream, no gameplay. What the fuck, liar. So you wanted to make, so I tried to make this river look more 3-dimensional, like at least like steeper, I guess, not 3-dimensional. Now we got now I'm stuck on the rest of the more boring stuff, like, you know, filling out this map, making it look like a gameplay type, like a map you could play on. Is it the Kool-Aid in the river? I don't know what's in the river. It might be wine. Could be like, it might be Kool-Aid. I don't know. The Kool-Aid man probably just died in there. Put it for us inside the ruins. Maybe, but it would also ruin the ruin tiles. But also, I can't. By the requester's remark, I think he said he wanted the ruin tiles to stay. This is a FE4 map where you see every tiles. I don't know, the commissioner, not the commissioner. Wait, I guess it is the right term is commissioner. Commissioner, all he said was, there's 4 activation points, and then you got to kill these 4 bosses at these tombs. So I had to keep the tombs, but I can move them. I don't think he said anything about not being able to move them. So we can move the tombs a bit, but we have to make sure to keep in mind these checkpoints, which are right here, here, and here. So we'll try to... Okay, then the commissioner just DM me saying we can move them. So, I think right now what we're going to focus on is making this bottom area look good. So we can focus on this because the middle part's going to be a drag no matter what. So let's start with the bottom. I already did a start of it last night. Not too... I think I did okay. But it still looks pretty plain. We want to add something more to it. The issue is what do we want to add? Do we want to put a mountain here? You know, make it look more dynamic? Do we want to make them look more drab and add like... A lot of these forest tiles don't look too drabby, I guess. Dready. We could also add more hills to make it look more, I guess, hilly. Just make it an FP4 map, open fields with terrain. I don't think FE4 was famous for that. What's the full tile set? Let me pull it up. The tile set, it just says field. I don't know where did, I don't know the exact tile set. I think I got DM'd it. So, the bottom of the map ain't showing. Let me check. I'm not. Let me check OBS. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for telling me. Let me size this down a bit. Is that good? Everybody can see everything. Still looks completely normal. Fuck FE4 map, this dude too big. Yeah, true that, true that. So, what are we thinking? How we want to fix this bottom part? I was working on hills last night. Then I was like, yeah, that's good enough. Let's call it a night. So I think we could finish the definition on this hill. Maybe something like this. Nope, shit, wrong thing. Maybe something like this, and then we could do that. Put like a little definition on the hill. Pretty sure there's more if you scroll down. On the map tiles or just the maps in general? The map in general. Because I'm scrolling and. Oh, okay. Never mind. I see the issue now. OBS is not fully tracking my FEU builder. Just give me a second, chat. I am very sorry. This is a first time streaming on FE builder. This one. Nope. There we go. This one should be it. I was talking like, you guys don't even know what I was talking about. I was just like talking. Okay, now everything good? Plains map or desert map? I think it's just a normal map. It's like, I don't know if there's like a. All I got shown was like a big plain area with some mountain tiles. Pretty sure that's wine. Damn, the wine economy going crazy if we could fill rivers like this deep. So, let's fix this up, and then we could worry about the rest. Thinking, maybe, yeah, that works. And then, should we like, we don't want to spawn we don't want to like have the hill approach too much, because I think OP wants the commissioner wants your units to spawn here, so we don't want like the map tiles to poke into the spawn. So we got to be a little careful. So like, so something like, no, that doesn't work. Definitely doesn't work. It is a big map. You should have seen my face when I saw the guy DMing me it. He was like, hey, can you make this work? I'm like, damn, bro. Just damn. Sup, Grayside? Happy you can make it. Currently just talking about map designing right now. So you want to make... we can focus on road tiles in a bit. Right now we want to finish these hills. We want to make the map look dynamic so we know what we're working with here. If you don't have like a dynamic looking map, you're just gonna like be confused of like, where's this, how I want this to work. Just wanting to hang out here? Hey, you're welcome to join, man. Just keep it civil. We're just enjoying our, well, you chat's enjoying me while click on buttons and making a map. But art comes with, patience comes beauty, as they say, I think. Or as Bob Ross says it, damn, these guys are tripping. Yeah, that looks good, right? What do you think, chat? This looks good? Like you could probably make this one stand out more, but issue is with FE Builder, you don't have like a lot of choices, so we could probably do, no, but I'm impatient. Yeah. I want my map, but I want it designed now. We could probably, I think I agree with Grayside, it doesn't look good. We could probably fix this up a bit. Nope. Such are the woes of being a map designer. The issue is now, FEU Builder does not have like a lot of good straight map tiles. Oh, there we go. That looks way better. That looks more natural than it was. But yeah, we're gonna add some mountains. Don't worry. You're about to see me go insane on mountain tiles later. Right, as of right now, we're just focusing on like the hills. We're gonna focus on the down part. I am thinking about adding a mountain up here and maybe somewhere down here. Depends. We're gonna probably move this temple, move it up a bit. I don't know. If we move this temple up, the ball. Man, we'll worry about it when we get there. Mountains? You mean evil, bruh? Mountains? You should have seen me when I was making one of the maps for Seals of War. I was like actually losing my mind. Try the middle of a bounding mountain. Yeah, we're probably gonna do that. We should move it up a bit. Yeah, I'm thinking about moving this. We can actually make this part a mountain. Like just replace these hills, make it look. Only issue is mountain tiles don't look really good next to hill tiles, from my opinion. So like, we could probably make it work. Make this look more hilly, mountainous. We'll work on the new chapter 4 today. Will be fun. Chapter 4 is that the one I send you? Yeah. If we have enough time by the before the stream ends, I could probably do we can start revamping chapter 3 a bit more. LTA, like add more houses to make the map look bigger. Fun, he says. Ugh. Don't trust Frenchmen and fun FEE maps. Let me tell you. So I think I've been daddling too much. We could probably follow what Bell said. We could probably add a bit more road here. Make it look more like, I don't know, with the tone this is giving me, this comes off as like some hellscape. Like you're not gonna see it be natural. So, but the waterfalls are up here, not red. They're just normal blue. I think actually we could probably take these out and then replace them with a mountain. And we don't do all of that. There we go. So I think, let's see here. Mountain tiles are. Watch me lose my mind on mountain tiles. I mean, I could just be cheap and just like, let's see. I could do this. Let's see. I could do this to like be lazy about it, but I also think that doesn't. This right here looks novice. It doesn't look good. So we want to make it like, we want to probably poke it out more, make it look more dynamic. We could also probably add an in-hill here. So it's not a true choke, but you get like 1-2 tiles to the boss, and you also get a forest tile to help evasion against the boss. I mean, they're also on a ruin tile, so they also get evasion themselves. So let's see here. Add houses around the ruins. We can, yeah. Probably ruined houses. I don't think normal looking houses will work here. Unless you're like, we're in a demon realm and just, the demons are just casually chilling here and like, yeah, what's up? I think. Probably ruins tombstones. Yeah, no, you would. Good idea. I was thinking about tombstones last night. I just didn't incorporate them. Will there be recruitable characters on the map? I did not know. All I got told about the map was, here's the map, make it look good. And I was like, okay. We could probably, let's see here. Poke it out a bit more. Yeah, and then, nope, I did not mean to do that. We could probably, yeah, that looks good. You want to make sure, biggest issue with mountain tiles, you want to make sure the end peaks, look like they're connected. And then, no, that looks a little too sharp. And then maybe this one? No. Or we could probably make this one more extended. That's not the right one. That doesn't look bad, but it also makes it where this one's not connected. Unless we do something like this. But that kind of looks gaudy. We don't want that. That doesn't look good either. Oh, maybe this. We can maybe do something like this. That one pixel's fucking with me, but I think that could work for now. You have a good night, Bog. Let's see here. We could probably... Mountain is one of those reasons I prefer making inside slash village maps because I ain't seeing any mountain. To be honest, with mountains, it's a process. It is a process. I think we could probably use this. Like, use this tile here. No, that doesn't match. You want to make sure these match, or at least. I mean, we do have this tile, but that tile doesn't match. That tile kind of looks ugly. Sounds kind of rude to say about a tile, but eh. Had to pay someone just to work on mountains for GBA FE, and the mountains still look bad. Yeah, they do. Especially FE6 mountains. Have you seen not FE6 mountains? FE7 mountains look bad. No, that doesn't fit. There we go. That looks better. And then we can start doing a more white out. So like there'll be more white on top of them. Damn, that sounds weird. Sounds more white coming off the tip. Oh god, that sounds even worse. Let's see here. So when you're trying to do mountain tile, it is a process. I swear. It's like I'm looking at the same thing, but they are not. The issue now is what do we want to do with the tip, like this area? We could. Let's see. No, definitely not. That looks ugly. Feel like a perfectionist in this, and there's no way to get perfection. It looks, yeah, that looks fine. Look, so here's my advice if you're trying to do mountains. Try to look at like the black spots. The black spots help you a lot, like with this. The peaks, I can't tell you much because like overshadowing peaks are just so. It's probably because my eyes aren't the best. That's definitely not good. No, what's something like maybe this one? No. Let's see. Peaks are just peaks fuck with my eyes too much. Maybe just this hill tile is not making it look good. So we could just change this to like this. Yeah, and then we change this tile to. We probably want to do it like this. Yeah, yeah, we do. Let's see here. Let's just block out this area real quick. Yeah, and then. How do we want to make this work? No, that doesn't look good. Oh yeah, we could do it like this. Make yeah, we could play more into the whiteness. I gotta think of a different color because saying playing more on the whiteness is gonna look weird out of context. We can make this mountain small and add more forest tiles here. Or we could do mountain tile here, mountain here, and then forest here. Maybe. Yeah, we could do that. That sounds good. The issue is there's no good like end peak like that goes north. Let's see here. Maybe something like this. What do we think? What do you think? That looks decent. Like, it kind of looks weird, but I also think we could probably finish the mountain first, and then we could edit more onto it once we're done. And yeah. Oh yeah, you know what? I see it. I'm seeing my vision now. Just, then add this here. Now I think I want more blackness instead of grays, like something like maybe this. No. Maybe Vision Quest. Ooh. Bro, I saw. Oh, if you guys haven't yet, Zap recently dropped a video. He's announcing like a FE community thing he wants to do. Go watch it. I'll probably, if I remember, I'll probably link it. I'll link it in the description if I can remember. If I remember to, go watch it. Go support it. When he showed that Vision Quest gameplay, it messed with me. I was like, what in the fuck, Vision? No. I'm thinking, want more gray to something. No, I want to do that. No, yeah. Or maybe something like this. No, looks bad. Then. I think I got an idea. Yeah. I hate Vision Quest hit rate, bro. I don't. There's a lot of things about Vision Quest I don't like. And then no. I feel like this got to be entire straight peak. Yeah, it doesn't look half bad. Kind of looks generic, but we can rock with this. Then, we want to make this inside but look decent. Part 2 I don't think was bad. I think Part 2 had bad design maps, but I don't think the units from Part 2 were bad. Though I also don't remember using a lot of them. My biggest issue with Vision Quest is I feel like a lot of the growth rates are way too low. And like the skills are not it, like at all. No, that's not good. Maybe fix this tile. Maybe we want to fix this tile and make it more. No, that doesn't match. FE, yeah, it feels like FC6 unit quality with like FE. Think of like the hardest FE games enemy quality. I think no. I guess that could work. Looks a little weird, but I think we could work with it. Or maybe let's see. No. Maybe like that? Yeah. We could work with that. And then maybe yeah. No. We want these to connect, don't we? God, no, that looks that looks ugly. Ugly. Only on face could love that mother. Or wait, shit, I said the saying wrong. I think that hill tile still looks weird. We could probably. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. I think that's still that endpoint's messing with me. Let's see here then. No. God, no. I think, you know what, that works. What do we think? Decent. That's not the best I've done, but it's not the worst. I think that looks decent. Let me pop open this can. Looks too straight. That's a good point. But I also don't think we want to put too much, like, zigzagged into it. We could have, like, a straight mountain. Like, we don't have to have purely gay mountains. But I agree. I think we won't do a straight mountain for the next one, definitely. We want to make this one look more straight, like, make it, like, smaller. Actually... Let's see here. I think there's a better tip tile. No, there's not. Don't. You're right. I'm sorry. It's hard to like talking about tips and shit. All right. Mountain ain't the best, but that's decent. We can work with this, and then put a forest tile here. Probably like a simple, well, there's thicket tiles, I guess. Thicket tile here. Not too much. Excuse me, I had a burp. Let's see. So I think next on the block is we want to fill this out. We definitely don't want to make this look empty. So how do we want to fix this? We could probably put more emphasis on the bottom side and make it look either more like forest-like, something like that, or we could add like more hill tiles, not like a mountain because you don't want Mountain Saga or Vision Mountain, I guess in this case. We could. No, we don't have any way to convey river flow. So, I think what we can do is add a little. We got a little small mountain, like a little hill range here. Like make it like. I'm trying to like follow the commissioner's guide. He doesn't want like one tile choke point, so we got to take that into mind. So maybe. If the commissioner can do the thing where you can visit ruins for, I guess, tombstones, we can make it where we could do like a visit tombstone, get some items, but we got to make it go. Like, they had to go out of their way to get it. So, like, they had to split up some units. So, I think what we can do... It's a little weird to make... This will look good, but I ain't trying to stop. Let's see. That's definitely not what we want. We only want one of those tiles. Too much would make it look bad. No. No, that looks horrible. Yeesh. What's up, Manny? Welcome back. Maybe we don't want the tomb to be exactly there, but we can make an emphasis on having somebody go get the tomb, so maybe something... Yeah, my bad. I had the stream on at the wrong area. My Discord notifications are going off. That was apparently enough. But yeah, I had it on the wrong thing. It's my first time streaming on FEU Builder. It's really weird. Well, FE Builder in general is weird. That looks okay. We could probably put more definition into it. I swear to God, something's... Oh. I guess I forgot to mute my own stream channel. So... Yeah, we could make that work. Lo-fi music's not bad with map making. I usually listen to metal music to like get into like the groove of killing children and shit. That came out way too casually. But no, that's a one tile choke point. I was advised not allowed. I'm not allowed to do that. We can also just move this back a bit. The YouTube gods heard it. You'll be dead by the end of the week. Oh yeah, that definitely looks better. And have like 1, 2. We can make it more. Yeah, then we just have to find a way to make this look like it's going down. They say video games make you violent. Yeah. That's a 1-point choke. So we don't want that. Well, I mean, I don't personally care for 1-point chokes, but I've been advised I'm not allowed to have those. Like some parole officer type shit, bro. Maybe we could put it here. So bruh, I wish I could play the Oblivion remastered because I know the annoying fan. Yeah, the annoying fan being the most annoying character in he's not even called the annoying fan. He's like called the admiring fan. Maybe, yeah. And then we get the. Yep, yeah, that could work. So just got to make it look like it's going down. No. No, definitely not. Definitely not. No, we don't want that. I think maybe. Nah, you know what? Let's just leave this blank right now so we don't have to worry about too much. I think then we just gotta. Let's see. No, because I think that makes, from that side, it makes it look like this is higher up, not this. Then that works. We don't want that tile then. We want something like this. Yeah, we done this. Oh, shoot, wrong area. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Not the best, but not bad. I don't think we're aiming for perfection here. Then I have 2 here, 2, 3 here. Then closest we could maybe add 2 more. Cause yeah, 2 more than 1, 2, 3, 1. Then we got 2 tiles here. And no, that wrong side. We don't want a different. You never want it from the side that makes this look like it's the receding end. Yeah, there we go. Then we clear this up. And then, not the best. I'm pretty sure there's better ways to convey this is higher up than this, like this area, but we're working with what we got on FEU Builder. So now we got to make the grass look green. Like, are they the same color? Maybe I'm just. No, it's more of a tonish dark green. We could probably still play around with that idea though. Looking too green. Sponge boy me Bob. What the the kelp burger. Yeah, that fits. That fits, and then we can still make it. Always had an issue with these ground hills. I mean, it looks better on this filter. The green unit grass. The grass. The green. Would it be a tree hugger? Would that be their class? Just like a tree hug? Grass and sweeter in this side of town. Yeah, maybe instead could add thickets, because this is all we don't have to worry about this down here, so we could add something more to make it. We don't want to make it pop, though not like that. How do we want to make this mountain range? Yeah. Maybe do it this side, and then I don't like the fact that this doesn't have like an equivalent end tile range. No. Fuck. I keep fucking it up. And this doesn't look good. No. Maybe we just stick with the thicket idea. No, not right there. Maybe then. That looks better. Yeah, that doesn't look bad. Kind of looks plain, if anything. We could probably add variety to the thicks. No, not like that. Yeah, this one works. Something like that. Straight line. Then we could probably add a small forest tile to make it not stand out too much. Forest tiles are good. Forest tiles does God's work, to be honest. And actually, we could probably just make this upper area green, but nah. Actually, let's play around with something real quick. No, that stands out too much. Something like that. No, we probably want a smaller one. Let's see here. Maybe like this? Oh, then yeah, we could just leave this normally. See here, something like yeah. Then not bad. Then thicket here. No, we don't want too much forest tiles. Then we could probably make something like this, but still convey like it being green. Never. Nah, then the tile set's kind of working against us. We don't have a green bottom forest. Green and bottom forest. I say that 3 times fast. Oh well. We could probably add a little more decoration then, we can't change the color. Yeah. Just blowing up my phone. Nothing, just my bank. We could probably still add more to this. But we also probably don't need to. We could add like maybe a little couple more forest tiles and then something like maybe like this. Or yeah, that works better. And I guess that's a 1 point choice, but I don't think the OP would mind too much. I think that's the best we could do to make it look. And it's not the best, but I also think it'll add variety to the map. So maybe we'll come back to this. I guess now we have to add a little more up here. Add a tombstone here, definitely. Or maybe a ruins. Would a ruins look better? Yeah. I guess. Like, either or, yeah. Then... I think, yeah, maybe, should we add more here before we go off to the middle, or do you think this looks fine? Maybe, definitely want to add more to the spawn area, I guess. Let's see. And then, nah. Slacking bolt and tomes ballistas. We could probably put a ballista, like expand this island a bit, put a ballista tome here, put a ballista here. Unreachable, but it'd be mad funny. Yeah, probably put something here. Yeah, because this is still one boo. Alright, and then... And maybe... something like that. Alright, I think that's all we need to do. We probably... Like I said, this is super bound to change. Hell, I'm probably going to get blown up by the end of the stream by the commissioner saying, I want big titty goth GF in the middle. Maybe? If Zelda Crafter was OP, I think it'd be a different story. Alright, I think we're finished down here. So what do you guys, so give me some criticism, chat. What do you think about the lower side? Like I said, I'm probably won't do any too many changes till we get finished with the middle. We gotta get done with the middle at least by the night. So we need to have 10 big women in the map, no less. Down looking very good, thanks. Bad Riverside. What do you mean by bad Riverside? Like, I guess it doesn't look too good on this end, yeah. But we're also trying to... It's just an issue with FE Builder. You kind of have to make the receding end look like this. Pathing a little empty, but fine. Maybe. The issue is you don't want to path too... We could add more pathing. Oh, the cliff tile's on the river. Maybe. I think I can see where you're coming from, Grayside. This tile looks a little weird. Beard's weird. Oh, that's why. Never mind, we can't change that. Actually, yeah, we can. Not like that, I think. Oh, definitely not like that. What the fuck? Oh, okay, now we're just fucking everything up. Bruh. And we just leave it as it is, and I think, or maybe this kind of looks cobbled together. That looks better. Yeah, but I think I see where you're coming from, Grace. We could probably fix the cliffs in a later time, but I don't think they're our biggest concern. But pathing, yeah, I think I do agree with you, Kay. Pathing is a little empty, but we also gotta think there will be enemies here. Though we could add more terrain effects for the enemies to hide in, make combat more dynamic. But I think OP could add that on when he gets his maps on us. His hands on us. I think as of right now, the bottom map's fine. We can actually we can add more. Is there a good road tile? We could probably add like a road to the temple, if anything. It's just yeah. Damn, I just stuttered on my own words. I mean, it's just probably not grass. Yeah, good point. Add more hills and stuff. I try to be careful with adding hills because hills can look ugly pretty easily. Actually, that doesn't look that bad, and then or maybe something like this. Yeah, that doesn't look that bad. Now I'm trying to see if we can find a good road tile. There we go. That's not a bad road tile for the temple. You could probably keep doing that. Add like a little road tile to the temple. It won't do much, but it'll at least make it look like this place has been at least considered civilized at one point. Yeah. Yeah, that works. That works. Now to the hard part. This fucking center part. I don't know what to do. How do we want to fill this out? Because we can't, like, make it Deus Ex Hilma. We could probably fill out the rest of this hill tile over here. Excuse me. Something like... No, doesn't. Kind of looks like it stands out too much. Maybe... something like this. No. We do have this though. Maybe it kind of looks weird. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We don't have to. We could probably just make this the full circle then. Circle. That's not a circle. Then maybe. No. Do this side then? Oh, maybe this one actually might work now. Oh, shoot. Shit. No. Man. It's working with hills. I don't know. I won't say they're as bad as mountains, but they're pretty close contender. Um. Not gonna lie, my lo-fi scared the fuck out of me with that whole Welcome Home Columbia thing. I hope so. Like, I don't know what makes you, I don't know what compels a man is like, man, I want an FE4 size map. And it's just like, but how am I going to fill this FE4 size map? I mean, Rebellion Saga had a map that was pretty big, but didn't fill it out. Maybe. Issue is I think that the Blood River is looking like it's going in. God, no, that looks worse. Or maybe we can make it work. I mean, 9A of RS is pretty big, but it's quite filled. Yeah, no, I was talking more like Chapter 3 in general is pretty big, but kind of like empty. That works. That works, yeah. And then this looks fine. We just had to fill this out then. Probably just like have like a copy paste mountain tile. No, definitely not. That's ugly as shit. Ugly as sin. There we go. Hello, Chris. How you doing? No, we wanna fill up the bag, but we don't wanna overload it too much. Good to hear. Good to hear. Maybe something like this? No. I see. We do indeed love mountains. That doesn't look bad. Yeah, we could probably change it later, if anything. Gosh. I could say I have my work cut out for me. Then probably up here. Oh, I didn't have the whole thing cut out. No, we want it closer to the hill. Yeah, like that. That works. Then, yeah, to kill it, they're way quicker to this, and then We could probably do a destroyed village thing, but I don't know if that'll fit this area. Depends on, like, the thematic we're trying to go through with this map. We still gotta fill this out, so. I think I actually have an idea. Yeah, you can't just get the village fence. So I think, so. I got the approval from Commissioner Man. So what do you think about this idea, chat? We could make this area right here look like a destroyed village, like a big village that got destroyed. Since this map is playing bigger on size, we could move. We can't really move these tile sets because the vent. I think the OP said vent triggers here, so we can't. We try to not. Let's try not to move this too much. So maybe like we have the fence. Let's say something like this. Then, oh shoot! Didn't mean to go sway. Yeah, then we have the destroyed village gate, which don't cost any terrain, so it's not going to affect chokes. Now, I do wish we could push this out more, but that would also have to change the. Actually, let's do that real quick then and make. Yeah, then we can work with this and then do a more plain outline, fenced outline. Ooh, nah, I also want this to be more symmetrical. So maybe. So, village tiles, man, they're destroyed ones at least. Okay, then I had them in the wrong area. At least the wrong ones. Oh, shit. Then, villages have gates, so we could probably do a more. Do we have like a destroyed tree type thing? I guess these thickets work, but I don't know. Maybe, but also you could make that work. Yeah, 2 destroyed villages, and then yeah, actually, yeah. Then we could keep the river looking the same, like make the river look more dynamic. I guess got to do all this. Yeah, we can still keep like this was a destroyed area thing. Now that like I notice it, that looks a little off. What else we got? It fits, I think. I guess maybe change the type of water tile. Water tile. No. Now I can see where Gray Side is coming from. That does kind of look ugly. Well, we could just keep that right now. So, let's see here. Them. Excuse me, chat. I'm just. After then. No, we want more. We want more moss-covered roads than normal-looking roads. I'd say that works wonderfully. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. No, that takes a full job. We can't like one-to-one that shit. Then maybe then think of how while I'm doing all this. How you guys been? I feel like I haven't been talking to you guys. I can focus and talk at the same time while doing something like this. Got tomorrow off work, so I could probably do a stream tomorrow. I did beat chapter 4, or is it chapter 3? Doing good? That's nice to know. Okay. I did beat chapter 3 of Golden Country off stream because I felt like it'd just been better to do it like that. And I guess I could do my review here. I'll probably have to do it tomorrow anyways when I do the stream review. When I do the stream. Doing good? Nice to know, LTA. So, excuse me. Chapter 3 of Golden Country, I think, suffers from a big issue of it's way too difficult for that early in the game. Do we want the grave here, or do we think we can move the grave down? We could probably put it closer to the village. But, Golden Country, yeah, the two ballistas should not be... I think the map could get away with two ballistas, but it should not have been right by each other. Because a lot of your units aren't going to be strong enough to even double, like, one round, even the armor knights guarding the ballistas. So you're kind of like hoping on RNG and AI targeting. I was lucky enough to get the speed winning when I was playing the game, playing off stream. And then no, we want this to look more destroyed. Also, the fact we get a new balloon unannounced. Yeah, like they said they're gonna give you a reinforcements, and then like you don't get them in prep. So like, and by the way, I think like how it just shows the green starting on map. Like, at least they do show the armor knight, even though I guess I guess they wanted the idea that like he doesn't know where he is, how he even got where he got. I don't know. I feel like I do agree with ULT. I feel like it should the blue unit who joins on the chapter should have joined our like during prepping phase. I had a good destroyed house titles. I'm pretty sure you had to like go into No, we probably don't need to put all this road here. But like you can't give the unit. She's probably your best Quaxicity. I hope I'm saying that Quaxicity user because she probably prefers the hit boost hit. Even if she has a high skill cap, so I don't know. But also, since archers aren't going to be facing combat, it is probably just better to give it to her. Maybe we can make this a road, and then again, gotta be careful about this because this will trigger the other boss from the spawn. Actually, that's a good idea on me. That's a complete accident, nonetheless. No, yeah, that works. Shit. Well, at least I think the chapter we start on stream next is the chapter Peggy joins. So I don't know. I'm contemplating if I want to do the pegging section on stream or not. Because I do think it'll be way too long and just not fun to watch. But on the other hand, I feel like it'd be like a fun idea. Well, you try to get the leg ring or ignore it. That's a good question. I want to try to get it because it would be a fun stream thing. Issue is I don't know if any of my units are able to like even fight the pre-promotes, let alone like get steal the bring and then get the fuck out. Maybe just push these back a tile. Yeah, that works. I mean, the journal has one range, so you can Luna hit him from 2 range. Also, it is actually possible to kill him. I didn't know that. Again, I also never really used the Dark Mage guy. It's possible. Yeah, I figured, like, I guess any, like, quote-unquote boss that's supposedly supposed to be impossible to kill can be killed. Apparently there's, like, a way to kill Ouster now in Rebellion Saga. I guess either they removed his, unhittability thing. Or, like, I guess there's, like, a way to bypass it with enough hit. He is unkillable. I don't know. Somebody said they found a way to do it. He did this won't leak the strat. Oh, Alistair is vulnerable. Okay. I'm happy they changed that because I always thought it was like a really cop-out move to not let the player be able to at least like fight him. I'm pretty sure he outstats your characters no matter what, even if you promo like EXP tunnel feed like one of your units. I'm pretty sure even your most like high level unit couldn't want to be able to even hit him. You need it's probably a planning thing. And like there's no reward for killing Alistair, so you're risking way too much just for a minor flex. No, people just are absolutely hit stacking. And also, Nihil doesn't disable out of combat skills. How does Nihil work? So Nihil, I know Nihil ignores proc skills. It ignores stat boosting skills, right? Like plus like stronger post, strong cover, and that. I say strong cover. Like I'm pretty sure it's called indoor fighter. However, you kill Owlser before you kill strike in a map is not finishable because the escape sequence is triggered. No, I did that like on like the first week of. I didn't even think it was the first week. I think it was literally the first night when I got to finally play the game. First night, I think I debugged. I went into FE Builder and like just removed his skill to make him unhittable. Alistair's actually kind of weak if he doesn't have that skill, so I guess I get why the Des had to give it to him. Because he is prone, he can die to the Steel Knights pretty easily. Which I guess kind of is living proof that he was a fraud all along. Nightbringer carries this skill to where he can't be hit. I was talking with someone else. Galahad just does half of his HP at base. Yeah, no, he is weak. I still think it's bullshit excuse. Like, oh well, story wise, he was technically unhittable. Like you can still convey that through gameplay without needing an entire skill. But I guess now since I've seen what happens if he happens to die, maybe they could just sequenced it better. To be honest, like. No. I remember when Striker could actually hit Alistair and kill him technically. Lucky was Conskazir. Damn. He is like just an actual fraud. The Phantom of Lighty Pass, and he was just a bitch all along. Maybe something like this, and then, man. So I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I don't know if I want to replay, like, restart my playthrough of RS after the latest thing dropped. I just have not been like. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious I don't like RS. I've been pretty vocal about it on stream, and if you're in the Discord, I've been vocal. I think the game's pretty bad. Though I am like a vocal minority. I think everybody really likes the game. Which I feel like I shouldn't need to say this, but I will just in case. If you like Rebellion Saga, good. That's more power to you. And you find joy in something I can't, and that's more power. Was invisible. He was a ghost. He was like just invisa hacking. That's why they couldn't kill him. So, I mean, I still want to do the RS review video because I feel like it'd be like a fun way to critique a game that I have. To be honest, is probably my biggest disappointment. Holy shit, it is a middle finger. Don't worry, Kai, we're fixing it. I'm fixing it. Don't worry. We could probably just like... no, we could leave it like that and then... I have another ruined house here instead. Not like right there. Oh, good moment. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Rebellion Saga's gameplay it sucks. I think I've been vocal about that, but I also just think like the more I think about the story, the more it just makes me like pissed off and like it feels like what the fuck were they trying to do with the story? Because I know it's Hanako, Mangs, and Henry all helped wrote it, and I really don't want to sound like a dick. I'm not trying to personally attack them because, well, I don't personally know Mangs. I never really talked to him outside of like stream chats. I'm surprised that that someone said that Estelle is better than Helga. Oh my god, let's not get started. I am not entertaining that fucking that idiot. That is the dumbest take I have ever and will ever hear. It's pretty clear. We have we know the top three of Anaron Saga. We know the top three. For some reason, some troglodytes want to argue otherwise. Do not talk about them. I know it's just like the LTA almost got me boiling on that. It is the dumbest take ever. I don't know if she's worth 1,000 Estelles, but she's definitely worth like 500, 100. Definitely worth more. Helga is a Shay Fred. So that's not a bad top four. I think, in my opinion, the top five Anaron is a like by a mile. Even though she doesn't have Gale Force, I think her bulk makes up for that. It's Izza, Shay, Helga, Jaka, I think would probably be my number four. The number five, I kind of growing on it, but I think Kurt might actually be number five just because of Gale Shot. I think, but you're also not guaranteed Gale Shot as like reliably. Well, yeah, the dancers are obviously like SS tier, but so that's why I don't try to talk about them when we're talking about like the top units. Yeah, and Shay, obviously Anglus is better than his girlfriend because he's more available. But I agree. I feel like talking about dancers in like a viability sense is kind of pointless because, like, yeah, they're automatically some of the best characters, some of the best units, not even in the game. I do think the only one that's getting held back is Zari. I think it's how you say her name, Zaria. Only because she requires you to tell Angelus to go F off. But that's after, like, you literally get her you're only one map without a dancer. Which, granted, is, like, the one map you want a dancer, because I think that map is, like, utter bullcrap. Oh, and you also get boots. I thought you'd get boots even if you didn't have Angelus on your team. Still hesitate between Darius being A or S because he's a summon buddy who isn't one shot like Mortimer's ones. But at the same time, he's quite late. He's quite late. Yeah, he joins like halfway through his the whatever the Sand arc is. I think I'd say he's S. Like, he's strong by himself, but yeah, the summon helps a lot. Yeah, Darius is definitely S. I think the worst Lord, though, is definitely $10 by like a mile. Amon playing casually. Amon has some, as much as I hate Amon, like, just because he ruined so much of the story for me, I will admit he has some of the funniest boss dialogue, like, especially against Kagix, I think is the boss of that arcs. Tennis is definitely like B or mid tier, like, yeah, B tier, mid tier type shit. I'm happy, like, you guys helped me talk through all this, because this has been relatively poor, and we could probably have a church here just so we could have a healing spot. So what do we think? I think, actually, we could probably add more. Hmm. Yeah, what do you, okay, I think that's good. What do you think about this, chat? Maybe add more? Maybe, like, we could probably add more, but I think it looks fine as it is. Yeah, it looks, good try. Yeah, I guess we can. Okay, I think that's good. Usually Darius is Abigail infected, yeah, Nas and Elixir. And Darius has pretty dog shit support. That's also, I guess, something that you count against him in his viability. This is good. I think this, yeah, this is good. We can work with this. How do we want to make this different from this, though? Well, before we start, what do you guys think? That is a good point. He does help recruit Aubrey, but I think you're at the point in the game where you should already have the money anyways to recruit Aubrey. This looks good, chat. What do we think? Looks good. Could put more fence here, but I think... actually... Darius helping with the economy is funny, considering that the skeleton he has canonic ending is him running away because of tax invasion. No, we could take this down. Yeah, something like that. That looks good. So how do we want to make this look different from this and this? We could probably make it more jungle focused, or we could probably put a mountain down here. Yeah, the mountain doesn't look good down here anymore. Like with vision, with this. At least with this one, we don't have to do too much. So that's the issue of map making like this. So I think we could push this one back more. And then... something like that, yeah. So, like, what do you guys think we should do here? Like, make this fill. I think maybe make it look more forestish? Foresty? Forestish? Is that a word? Or we could probably play in more like choke heavy, like have like river, totally not blood water. Like make little spots, play around choke ideas. But I don't think it'll work with how limited we are down here. Hmm. Make the blood water choke. Yeah, we could do that. How do we want to do that? Oh, we can first we can definitely do the something like this. I think we want to do a different one. No, I think the previous one worked. No, we could probably do this. Or maybe... That doesn't look good. Let's not play around with this top area first. Let's make this blood stuff look better. There we go. I think that looks way better now. Yeah, and then just play around with the blood ideas more. We gotta, since we don't have to add too much decoration because of the blood river. Maybe something like this. No. I guess we're about to put a bridge tile on it, so it doesn't matter too much. And speaking of bridge tiles, let's do that right now. I don't know why there's a blood river, to be honest. I think just like maybe it's a metaphor on capitalism. Yeah, maybe it's just vampires. Yeah, I've been way too quiet. So, anything interesting happened, chat? Like, I don't know. I feel like we're all like. I feel like most of us are in the same Discord. Top right. Ah, shit. You're right. Thank you. Nice catch. Hmm. Maybe. We could put a hill here and then make it still look make it look still look dynamic. I'm thinking. So I'm thinking after we're done with Mara Golden Country. I really. Hey, Chad, do you think the monsters should be allowed to act like a brigand and destroy? Yeah, they should. So LTA. Apparently, in the in FE Builder, there's actually a script that lets gargoyles destroy villages. Is an actual event option to do. I mean, how do we want to? Yeah, we could. This is two. Maybe we can make it a 3 tile choke, but we could probably make that the gimmick. Like, have a bunch of flyers come in, and like probably put 2 strong guys here, and then we got break the choke like that. You know what? Yeah, let's talk about the Estelle guy. Because I want to be honest. I'm not gonna say any names because I feel like that I don't want anybody to like. Well, I mean, we all know who he is, but I guess not everybody's gonna be watching his VOD. Will I think he might either be grade A trolling or he's just not all there mentally. And I just want to believe it's trolling, but how he sounds so like so sure that Estelle's like at top tier that I don't know if it's trolling anymore. I think it's porn addiction. I don't even think Estelle's of age yet, is she? pretty sure Estelle's like the same age as like the trainee units. Estelle's 16, yeah. That's what I thought. I knew, because I know she could marry Elmo. It's like they have an entire support about it. Yeah, and Elmer's as young as her. I figured it. I didn't even meant to think about their age thing until like until Kay brought it up. But nah, like it probably is. I don't know. Like if there's somebody in I won't say it is, but there's somebody in the AS Discord who likes to defend Lolicon. So at this point, I'm just not shocked about the weirdness that goes on in that fucking thing, that cesspool of a Discord server. No, nah, I think it was fine before. Maybe we could do something. Maybe something like this. Yeah, that works better. Way better. Only thing now is how do we want to fill this up? We could also fill this up a bit more. Just add like a little small amount of small puddles of blood as like choke point ideas, maybe. But that also kind of looks weird. Maybe something like this. What's worse at this point, as the AS games or the community? Community by not the Alicia cultists, it's somebody completely else. The Alicia cultists aren't much better though, because I don't know if they're into Alicia like that because she wants to do that with her cousin, or they're into it because she herself is a lolly. Now we go leave it like that. I don't blame people for wanting to leave the AS server anymore. Hell, some people just recently got banned for like defending Hitler and shit, so. I wasn't even awake for that. I just saw, like, I woke up and just saw somebody who's relatively well known in this community, the server's community, get banned. And I'm like, what the fuck happened when I was asleep? What the hell? Close your eyes for like an hour, and like next thing you know, like everything in the server got changed. Imagine me when I woke up that day with like 10 mentions in a moderator T-chat. Yeah, then Clock started his own server for, which it probably was bound to happen to have New Dawn have its own server. Then so now like we kind of have like a split on New Dawn and normal AS. But to answer your question, Kay, I don't even think the games are bad. I think they're good. Oh, I think Rebellion Saga is bad, but at least I could see where people could come from when people are complaining in the New Dawn server that the RS portrait sucks compared to AS ones. The subs up is more real, debatable. I think I'm an AI. I don't understand it. Oh, the AS compared to the RS portrait. I think they're about the same quality. If anything, I prefer the RS ones because they change on promotion. I think that's such a cool feature that I know Golden Country kind of relegated on. That's something I wish more games would do. Just like have different portraits when you promote. It makes the promotion feel even more grand. No, I don't think. No, don't get me wrong. RS AS portraits are not bad at all. Yeah, some aren't as good. You can tell some qualities are like. There's that one monk who joins on 3B. I think his portrait was bad. I don't know. That's probably one I would definitely agree. Like that should have changed. Oh, no, definitely not like that. Another riverable. I need the money if I want to do this promo portrait. Harriet does look bad. Apparently, even though like in lore she was supposedly described as like a beauty at that age, I think she kind of looks kind of hideous. Yeah, in RS, yeah, she looks hideous in RS. I think her AS portrait for an old lady, she looks pretty decent. What do you guys think about this so far? I'm still gonna be adding more decor, make it, look like an actual map. Yeah, I try. You're right. It is a bit harsh, Zepto, but I try not to be, because I do like Zelda, and I do plan on hiring him for not only Seal War, since I am helping with that, but also my own ROM whenever I get around to doing that. It's either Zelda or Alice, but Alice has her own bag of issues with when you're hiring her. She's a great person, though. She's cared about the healing during Rebellion, and still ends up a level 10 priest. Yeah, I agree with you. You could tell it's a more main focused character by their portraits. Like a lot of the B route characters outside of Varg, the two ones that join on 3B, they kind of look god awful. Like the horse girl is like wearing a generic gray T-shirt that I wear, and she's supposedly a priest. She doesn't look like a priest. She looks like some like. She just kind of looks like she just woke up and was like, "Yo, like we're about to jump you." But like, so be prepared or something like that. I don't know. Olga looks decent. I think for the muscle mommy of the game, she looks okay, but I kind of don't think she's that attractive compared to like Aisha. Like, there's way more self inserts than AS, which is ironic. Really? Oh, damn, you're right. I didn't even think Quentin was a insert of somebody's insert. What the fuck? Look, I'm already pretty against Magnus as an insert, but like because he actually affects his lore. But at the end of the day, at least they implement him well. I didn't even think about the rest. I knew Penny was an insert of Hanako, and I don't like Penny. I'm gonna be honest. I think Penny. I like her I like her gameplay. Let's not get it confused. I think she's a fun unit to use. I think she does not. She should not have been an RS. It's, why the fuck did Donlot get a self insert? Was Donlot part of the dev team during that? Must be familiar with what horse priests wear. I guess good point. I guess you make a good point, Zapto. I don't really know what horse priests would wear. I'm super confused why Donlot got a self insert. I don't even think he was a part of the process of making that game, was he? As early beta testers. I guess since they all canonically died, like most of the characters canonically die, I think they were okay with like having more self inserts. Then maybe add a no fuck no. Oh god. Forest tile here and here. Or maybe add a thicket tile. So that'll let me know that Penny wasn't a self-insert, but rather a coincidence to Meng's vision as a character. That's better to know, but I still don't like Penny as a character. She's a fun gameplay wise. Like, yeah, that's gonna be really hard when I do the RS review to talk like separate. Remember some people saying Zaka being a set in 7 was probably due to me, but when I joined he was already there. Yeah. No, I feel like Zacharias being there made sense too, because Morty would be strong enough to wake him. I don't either. I don't really care if aren't if they come off as AS insert. I feel like the only AS character that felt like an insert was Buggy and Magnus. Well, at least Magnus was kind of played off as a joke, and like I still kind of wish he wasn't like part of like a main lord in House Ash Cleaver. I think is their house name. I forgot, it's something stupid. I feel like if you're doing a self insert for your ROM, either they should like be a joke, like not canon thing. Magnus is just there to have not generic commander in 29, like Idala. Oh, okay, I guess that makes. I guess it helps, but it still means like Banks put himself into like Ashley story important role. But Morty doesn't know who Zach is in AS. By the way, that is true. All right, and Zach doesn't remember Mortimer. Or, well, I mean, I guess he remembers Mortimer, but he doesn't. He knows Mortimer, but I guess he doesn't remember him when they met at the shrine. No, I feel like that's too copy-pasty. That's better. Yeah, in Definitive Edition, like, I don't know what it'll do, though. That is an issue. Like, what will they make it the support reward be? But maybe make Mortimer not use Dawncaller. He'll still, like, even if you're on non-DC route, he'll still, he'll use the Hellfire, I think it's called. They're not gonna do it. I did that for my Mora edition, was to give Zacharias light magic. Or was Albert who I gave light magic to? I don't recall. There's so much about ASD, dog. God, AS changed so much, and a lot of it was for the worst. Apparently Maria got rewritten to be like a piece of shit. I would still pick. Yeah, Lumina's better 10 out of 10 times. I don't. You're going up an uphill battle with Lumina to make anybody. Don't talk about me and Zacharias. I didn't what I needed to be done. Maria, it was arguable how much of a piece of shit she was. I don't know. It depends on how Clock was trying to write her, because I trust Clock's point of view because he was the original writer for AS. Maybe that's what Mang should have done, was like at least get Clock's approval on it. Like apparently Clock did say he had some say in some stuff. Yeah, but she clearly only cared for Mortimer, but at least like it wasn't to the extreme where she was going to let her two sons die in a war type evilness. Yeah, that looks good. And we could probably just change this one like this. I mean, Clock wrote her as the true mastermind who manipulated events of R as an AS and isn't dead during AS. Clock was writing being a polycule with Iris and Cactus and Maria. Look, I feel like the more and more I think about AS lore writing and that, the more I'm confused with like, did they even have a vision of what they wanted the story to be by the end of it? I hope that like I could get like somebody that's quality writing. Like Hanukkah's a good writer. Don't get me wrong. Even though I do think RS was poorly written, at least I could say like there's something there. Like there's charm into it. There's ROMs with way worse writing. I can say that much. It's probably just this tile itself that's wrong. Yeah, like that. That works. So like, I want to see if I could get Hanukkah to proofread my story before I start working on my ROM. She was supposed to be alive and show up as Mortimer died in 31. That's what clock. That sounds fucking stupid. Idiotic even. I already thought the Asmodeus not Asmodeus. I do think that Asmodeus being what's his name? Alvaro being Asmodeus was a horrible twist. No, I'm on and off of how I feel about the Randall change because on one hand, I think it makes him look better as a character, but on the other hand, he more or less his whole gimmick was I had a fridge wife. Alvaro isn't Asmodeus. He's just a guy who thinks he's a demon. He isn't a demon. For some reason I find that even worse. Schizophrenia, I guess. Shit. Oh, I feel like that we're super information maxing here. Probably. I do believe these two because they're my close friends. But like, if they're spreading misinformation, I'm gonna be like bamboozled. Uh, don't trust motherfuckers on the internet. Nah, I feel like this just wouldn't work. Also, literally no, because Chapter 10 RS is what Mings wanted for Enderon Saga to originally end it. And spamming FE4 references, they changed the ending and vision when the team told Mings what was a bad idea that it did, but it anyways in RS. He did see Asmodeus, and Asmo did try to make a deal with him. That's why Harbingers look like RS Asmo. But Alvaro thought he was better than Asmodeus and refused. Okay, that's better than no. I still don't. Okay, if Alvaro just like thought way over his head and thought he was better than Asmo, that I could get behind. I just I thought originally him being a demon was like a bad twist. Hell, even Clock I think like support like didn't even put Bush back on that. Yeah, nothing he says was in RS. No, was it not an AS either? This is all from. Oh my fucking god! Of course, Manx. Manx pulling a JK Rowling. Sorry I'm not focusing on you, chat. I'm adding the finishing touches to this map. I hope you understand. And maybe... I think now we're done. What do you guys think? Ugh. Gotta stretch my legs about. I've been like looking at been like sitting down for a bit. Looks nice, thank you. We could probably like organize this part a bit more, but I think the chaotic destruction looks nice. Up here, I kind of just re-winged it, but at least this mountain makes this have its unique flavor. We can do more with the bottom, but I'll probably leave that to the commissioner, see what he wants to do with this bottom part. This looks good, and then we find a way to connect this. We could probably change the tiles to be more in depth. I could probably just leave it as it is. I think it's fine as it is, so. I see a lot of... Yeah, then we could do like a general choke point here. Have gargoyles come in. I don't know. It's depending on how OP wants to do his map, it's his map. I'm probably going to be, unfortunately, the one to force be playtesting it once it gets finalized. But, nah, it's nice to know we got a good job. Good job, well done. I'm gonna... Since I know OP is here, he's probably going to DM me if I'm allowed to. If he's okay with it, I'm going to post this in AS Chord's mod chat. I don't want to screenshot twice. Let's get the screenshot. I want to check. Yeah, I did. I'm gonna go push those in this chat. We still got a bit. I could probably do another map while I'm here. Alright, I got the approval. So if you guys want to do a compare before and after, I'll post. It's gonna be in the AS mod, the AS Discord hack general chat. It was nice to have this. It's nice. I'm down to do more streams like this. If you guys like this, we could do more like down to earth. We could just talk while I make FE maps for friends. But I think we could do maybe one or two more before I call it. As of right now, we want to write this to ROM. I'm going to save this file and send it to the creator, commissioner. Save it. I think I'm going to save it as an ups patch. So I got to make a FE8 little thing real quick. He did give me an ups patch, so. Sacred one. What the fuck is this Sacred Sense? I have 3. I'm trying to think of which one's what. I think 2 is Golden Country. One's the reflop. I forgot I downloaded that. I don't really care for the reflop right now. I could just replay it. We could just track this. Man, saving FE files, bro. then file, save as up patch. Could. I'm not going to go through all the hassle. Then that means I should be able to send it to OP. I gotta remind myself to also start posting my Discord. I'll probably start linking my Discord in my streams now, or at least have the link in the channel on the channel so people can start joining. I'll probably, once we hit a certain milestone, I'll probably take the Discord link out because we don't want to deal with trolls and whatnot. But that's a hill we got. That's a hill we'll walk up once we get there. Where the fuck did my save thing go? Did it just not save? What the fuck? Okay, never mind. I guess I gotta like save it in a different way. Alright, let's save patch this. This should actually do it this time. Now let's check. There we go. Whenever I start working on my ROM, I gotta sort out how saving files stuff works. Cause this is these up patches, man. These up patches. It'll load shit. Yawn. God, it is so fucking slow. You gotta be shitting me. There we go, Jesus. Alright. Well, we got all that saved. We could probably do one more. Yeah, I think that's enough FE builder for the night. Well, I probably won't end stream here, so we could talk a bit before I end it. Push it till I do want to push this for a bit longer, so let's save. Yes. Oh, okay, since I closed that, I probably do need to change it. You know, yeah, you're right. We probably should just end the call it here. Alright, thanks for stopping by, everybody. If you guys like this stream, let me know. We could probably do another one like this. I am unfortunately involved in a lot of ROM hacks map making because I don't know. I'm not leaving just yet. I gotta talk about what I gotta streams first. I will be streaming, since I'm being rushed by a French man, I'll be streaming Golden Country tomorrow. Hopefully I want to try to get the stream earlier, but if not, it'll probably be around the same time. Should do more streams like this. Yeah, we could do more streams like this. I'll see. I do need to have maps to actually make before we and all that. But what's fun? We could do more streams like this. But tomorrow's stream would definitely be Golden Country. I think we're starting on chapter 4, which is the Peggy map. So now, as that all is being said, thank you guys for stopping by. I'll see you all tomorrow if you can make it, and have a good night or a good day, depending on your time zone. I'll see you next time.